Leading the Phoenix into the second round was senior Chris Long, who during his 4 years developed into the captain he had proven himself to be.
I think I've grown in a lot of aspects. Probably, I would say I was pretty much classified as being shy almost coming into school. So I'd say I've grown most in my ability to communicate on the basketball court and off, I guess.
Well, he's got a tremendous basketball IQ, and I found that out very quickly just being around him when I first got here. And what I noticed is that he didn't talk very much. So Chris doesn't know this, but I went around to his professors, at least a few of them, and I said, make sure you call on Chris in class. And I told everybody that I knew that knew Chris that if you see Chris on campus, stop and talk to him and ask him questions and make sure he's talking to you. We want to get everything we can out of the intelligence that he has, the basketball IQ that he has. We need for him to impart that knowledge on his teammates.
And vocal was exactly what Chris would have to be to take on their next contender, the #1 seed in the tournament, the College of Charleston, who had defeated the Phoenix earlier in the season.
Our previous game with Charleston, Andrew Gadlock had his career high on us, and so really we wanted to focus on really stopping him and playing team defense and focusing on defending and rebounding the basketball. Because we knew that would ignite our fast break and our offense.
Everybody was pretty amped and excited, maybe a little bit too much. But we were confident in what we thought we were going to be able to do. Unfortunately, we didn't play to the level we wanted to play, and it showed.
The Cougars jumped out to an early lead, striking hard and swift. One thing was certain, the Phoenix had their work cut out for them.
I thought we defended okay. I thought we could have definitely defended better. You have to, at a certain point, you have to make shots and score to be in the game. And offensively, we were just pretty bad in the first half. So, especially with a team like that, you can defend them pretty well, and they're going to get some points.
A lot of things went wrong and kind of piled on. We just didn't necessarily rebound and defend at the level we wanted to, and we were accustomed to doing the previous weeks on our little winning streak. It's two different teams from the night before.
We were willing to fight through any adversity, and adversity struck, unfortunately, very early on. And I remember a play to start the game where we did not get a loose ball, and Charleston got it and kicked it out, and Gadlock made a three. That was just the start of a good run by them. They were ready to play. They put us on our heels, and I thought our guys fought the entire first half, even though the score did not go our way, and our halftime margin was not what we wanted it to be. Our guys did not throw the towel in. We did not surrender. We did not give up. And at halftime, I felt good because I felt good that we still were going to fight.
Despite shooting 33% from the field in the first half, the team had trained all season to persevere.
We have kind of a next play mentality where something bad happens the previous play, you forget about it and sort of move on to the next play because you can't let that affect you.
The game's never going as well as you think it is, and it's never going as bad as you think it is. So I just try to stay level and understand that there's going to be ups and downs. And usually the most successful players and teams are ones that stay focused and stay driven throughout.
The Phoenix kicked it into gear, offensively and defensively.
When you're playing against a guy like Gadlock or you're playing against anybody with that kind of talent, you know that the phrase is, he'll get his. Well, we don't want to let anybody get his. What we want to do is make everything an opponent does very, very difficult. So that was our mission coming out of the locker room after halftime, and I thought we succeeded in making things difficult, much more so in the second half.
We just knew that if we stuck to what we were trying to do, that we could chip away and chip away.
And the Phoenix continued to chip away, outscoring the Cougars 38-35 in the second half. A strong push, but it was too little, too late. The final buzzer rang to a tune of a 78-60 loss for the Phoenix.
The first word that pops in my head is just disappointing, you know. You want the season to go on. You prepare yourself to go to the Southern Conference Championship basketball game.
I was just frustrated that I didn't feel like we put our best foot forward, and this was not the time to do that.
It was a different feeling, but I would say it probably really didn't hit me until I was in the locker room. And you're like hugging everybody, and you're trying to talk to each other. That's probably when it hit me the most. On the court, I was really just trying to get off the court, because I was more upset and disappointed in how we played than thinking about the fact that it was the last game.
But it was the last game for Elon's 3 seniors, who've laid the foundation for the future of men's basketball.
It was a little sad. It was especially sad when you look around and you look at fellow seniors like Scott and David, and realize it's probably the last time you're going to wear that jersey. So
It's a sad time for me as a coach because I know the program's going places. The future is very, very bright here. And Chris and Scott and David won't wear the jersey when the future is bright, when we get to the future, when we get to the tournament. But they'll still wear Elon on their chest, and they'll wear it on their heart. And so it's a little bit of a disappointing time that we didn't get there with them, but they will still be with us.